Let me take a moment to tell you about my first trip to Haiti. My wife is actually the one who went first. She felt a call on her heart after the earthquakes to go take a team down. Now, that's interesting because my wife couldn't pick a hammer out of a tool lineup, but she decided that she was going to go anyway. She went, she took my son, she thought maybe 8, 10 people from our church. Well, it turns out she brought a team of 25 people, and they rebuilt an orphanage and helped with the cleanup. And she came home telling me so many stories. But what she told me most about was not the cleanup or the work, but it was the people. One of the people that she talked most about was this kid named Gilbert. Gilbert's about 18 years old, great kid, speaks a little English, really good heart. And she also said, man, you got to go. So I said, all right, I'll go. Next October, we didn't plan a trip, and this was a work trip. And so everybody had a job. On this trip was the construction guy. The architect was there. He was going to tell us how we were going to build over the next several years. We had a couple nurses who went to work at the tent city. And then there was me. And I asked the leader of the trip, I said, so what do you want me to do? He says, well, you're the pastor. Do something spiritual. And I'm thinking to myself, what does that mean? You want me to take an offering? Well, while I was there, I met this young girl who was a missionary who was living down in Haiti, and she's getting married, and she needed her bedroom painted. And I thought, okay, that I can do. I was a house painter for about 5 years, and I thought, okay, I can paint a house. And I decided when I was painting this room that I would bring Gilbert with me. So for the next 2 days, I talked with Gilbert. We talked about what it was like to live in Haiti. He told me that he had no money, that he slept on the floor, that he had really had no prospects for a job, and laid out all the details of his life. Well, at the end of that 2 days, I thought, man, I got to do something for this kid. Such a great kid. So I reached in my pocket, and I pulled out $5. It was all the money I had. I said, Gilbert, here, you got to take this. You worked so hard. Take this money. And he was so grateful. And then he left. He just disappeared for about 5, 10 minutes. He had no idea where Gilbert was. After 10 minutes, he came and he found me. Well, what Gilbert had done is he went and he found a vendor, and he came back with this little wooden vase about this big, and he handed it to me. He says, here, Pastor Jack, this is for your son. He's my friend. You know, that kid who had no money, who slept on the floor, took his last $5 to buy my son a gift. You know what I think is interesting when we Americans go down to a place like Haiti or Uganda? The idea is we're going to go and we're going to build and we're going to change you and you're going to learn so many lessons from us. I had a very different experience when I went to Haiti. The lessons were all mine, and they were taught to me by an 18-year-old kid, all about what it means to be generous. I'll never forget it.